What is up, guys? Today, well, it's Aiden Plays 22 here, and today I am playing some draft.
Oh, how about this for a
champions,
tough decision early on?
and
Which direction?
I am
Boy,
doing
you talk about a
draft,
talented player. This guy's one of the best around.
but I'm not gonna do a. Okay. I'm gonna. So I'm gonna
Yeah, not
do
too much analysis needed here. This is
draft,
quite a
and I'm
get
gonna go
at
into
this stage of the
solo
draft.
mode and do a
Oh,
draft
no need to
endgame.
worry about this guy. Just plug him right into a starting
the
role,
player for
and
our
he'll be a
draft.
massive upgrade.
I think we need. I don't know. Joe Thomas, what should? I think we're gonna take the left tackle.
So,
And
with a
let's take
handful of starters already nailed down, yeah, that's the kind of guy who can elevate that entire unit. He's a very talented addition.
Take a right guard. We're building up the offense and defense. The Lions.
Where
both
to now? Do you get yourself a
offense
big
and
brute for the
defense.
trenches? Does this pick fill a big need?
Get the safeties
Now, I'm not so sure that it
built up.
does, but it is at least a slight improvement over what they had in place.
Let's get corners.
Definitely some options
Yeah,
with
let's
this
get some
pick.
corners.
Do you take a skill player here or get yourself some help up front? Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill,
So,
oh, did
I'm
they
not
get
really
themselves a player here or what?
going for the running backs right now, because I'm just trying to infuse the line a bit.
Both offensive
Now let's get a
and
running back.
defensive options here. They
Oh,
might have to
I already
ask
have a
themselves which side of the ball
never
needs
mind.
more attention. Still a few holes on this roster and not a lot of time left to do anything about it. And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way.
Let's get Terrell Pryor. Last
And with
round.
time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap,
We have
or
all
you
these players.
could be left with some real
I think
holes
we
on
need
your
right
roster.
end the most out of those positions. I'm just gonna do one more draft. I don't know why. I just have a feeling that I did bad in that one. So let's get into the second draft. Jason Garrett. That's our coach.
Oh, how about this for a tough choice
God.
early on?
Dunaway.
Which
Okay.
direction they go
Let's go
here
Dunaway.
is going to say a lot
Come back
about
here.
what this team wants to do. No surprise to see a few Denver Broncos in this draft. Here's a chance for
I'm
the
gonna get a
Boy, you
receiver
talk about
early
a
on.
friendly turn to the cards. This is a great round for these guys as they get themselves a dynamic
that
player.
flashback.
Yeah, I think they got the best player there,
Ryan
and
Brady.
they got a guy that fills a big need, so that's an
Let's get
excellent
that Kyle
choice.
Long for our right guard spot.
Some tough choices coming up right about now.
Left
Do you
guard.
go after the best? Excellent selection. Just what this team needs to maybe get them over the hump.
Okay, cornerback.
Instant impact right there. That's a big leap forward from what they had on the roster to begin with.
Safety.
What to do here? Build up the
Linebacker.
interior of your line or get that
We'll get the
skilled player
linebacker.
to add? And there's a pick that does fill a hole, but I'm not sure that it's really going to be the one that improves the overall squad a tremendous amount.
Right tackle.
And now is where you need to make these last picks count.
Cornerback.
Time to fill any holes you can before it's too late. Always a tough decision, offense or defense.
I should
It's
get that
all about
defensive
finding
tackle.
the right balance
We're gonna need a
and
running
putting a
back.
team together. Options here on
I should've
both
got
sides
that
of the football. It's pretty much
Defensive
a
tackle,
coin
'cause I
flip
would've
if
got
you
a
ask
running
me.
back there. Safety.
And there's a pick that'll
Always gotta get
certainly
the
help.
safeties.
Maybe not an impact signing, but you're not going to hit a home run every round.
Okay, let's get a receiver.
Tough call here. Do you try and get tougher up front or get yourself a player
gonna have
in
to
what
get
we
the
call
left
a
end.
skill position?
Okay, last round.
One Seahawk's been
strong
taken
safety,
already. Could there be a
a
second
wide
to go here?
receiver, a middle linebacker. Okay. I think we're gonna have to take the
Yeah, no
wide
surprise
receiver.
here. Anytime you can get your hands on a player of his caliber,
Okay, there we go.
I think you pretty well
So
have
that's
to pull the
2
trigger.
drafts there. And now I will do the solo draft. I know I quit my last game so I could do a draft here. Okay, let's go. Let's get Dan Quinn for a coach.
Oh, a tough decision on their
98
hands
Mike
now.
Vick.
One thing this team's going to need is some leaders, and they've got one right here.
I'm gonna go for
Oh, I
Frank
tell you,
Gore.
you're not going to get too far in this competition without a
there's a lot
superstar or
of,
two. And this guy right here, and
receivers
that's a
to
pick
get
that'll
in
solve
the
a
draft.
lot of problems out there. He'll fit in nicely.
Ooh, Connor Barwin. Oh, okay.
Still some
gosh.
big holes remaining to be filled.
Defensive
Here's
tackle.
where you may have, maybe not a huge upgrade over what they had already, but they're certainly building up some depth
Okay.
there.
Let's get
Oh,
Herman
no
Moore.
question that this guy's going to grade out as a huge impact over what was there before.
Left tackle.
This is a pretty telling pick here.
Corner.
Do you go for a, yeah, maybe not the pick that's going to change this team's fortune, but he is an improvement over what they had.
Wide receiver.
Now it's getting to the time of
Okay,
the
I'm just
draft where you
improving
really want to get lucky and hope
by
somebody
a
falls
couple
into your
overalls,
lap.
'cause
These
there's
are
not
tough
many
decisions here. Offense
good
or
players.
defense? Which side has the more pressing need? And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way.
Okay. Bob Sanders or Marcus Allen. Let's go for Marcus Allen. Just get our overall up.
The Raiders may not be coming off
Linebacker.
the best season, but they do have a few good assets. And here's a chance for a
Linebacker.
second
Linebackers
to come off the
help.
board.
Yeah, linebackers help a lot.
Yeah, here's a spot where the fan
get a
base
right
would be
end.
clamoring for a skill player. But do you listen to him or go after someone who can help you up? Boy, it's finger crossing time now.
What do you
With
have?
the end in sight and a
Receivers.
few more holes to fill, you've
get
got to
that
be hoping
linebacker.
that there's still a gem or two that becomes
Okay, we
available.
only got an 86 overall draft, but we have a great quarterback and a great running back. So, let's get this started. And we're gonna see what we can do in this game. I might have to end it early because I'm gonna do the whole thing. I don't want it to take forever. So, I might not have. I probably can't do the whole game, but I'll also see how it goes. I should have started a stopwatch before I started the video, so I knew how long this was, or how far we are into the video.
A new era begins today.
Okay,
I'm
let's
Larry
go.
Ridley, and this is...
Well, okay. So we're kicking off.
And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions.
Crowder is back.
This is fielded at the goal
Their
line.
team.
And he'll take this up past the
Got him
20
down.
and down at the 22-yard line.
They get a first down. Well, of course I do. So first down, level 22. We have some pretty good linebackers. We got Mathis and Ogletree. We got a pretty strong D-line.
On 1st and 10, McNabb. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Well, there was no blitz. That was just a draw play that, to be frank, didn't fool anybody.
Did we hear the entire stadium screaming draw? Because it felt like everybody was all over that play, and the defense won that battle.
Complete to Gilmore, the tight end. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that was a nice play by the defense. And it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center, and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
Thomas, the intended target, and it's 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this will be taken at the 13.
Go.
They juked him.
Go.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Go.
Touchdown, Carolina. Kamar Aiken taking it in. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You got to just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And drive number 1 for them was a punt. We'll see what drive number 2 holds here.
And oftentimes you think to yourself, okay, second possession, let's go ahead and open things up. Let's get a little bit crazier on offense. Maybe it wasn't a matter of that. Maybe they just missed a block or two. Maybe they had the right plays called. Sometimes it's just the execution. Let's see if they can execute a little bit better on this drive. Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are.
That was an easy fumble.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Herman Moore, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Good to see Herman Moore. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And that will keep this a 15-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage. As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normal catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They go play action. It's McNabb. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taken from just outside the 30.
Go. All you have is the kicker to beat.
He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. 1st and goal inside the 10. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Marcus Allen, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. There are several elements. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's caught at the 3. And he will get into the ends. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. McNabb swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it into 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part. Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights.
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Michael Vick on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers have got it on. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Well, looking down at my game card here, that's 5 drives now for them and 4 touchdowns. I think anybody would take an 80% ratio.
I'm sure that they would, but if you flip it over to the other side of the ball, what are they going to hang their hat on? There was 1 possession. They held them to no score whatsoever. That's what they're going to try and build on and try and slow this team down.
This will be fielded at the 8.
On purpose.
Muscles him off. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, it's McNabb. Complete to Gilmore over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down, McNabb.
Pick that.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
We're back.
He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Very
Caught right side, Gresham. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score.
Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm an old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go.
To throw on second, McNabb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the gun, here's McNabb. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The completion good for 6, and that'll bring up 4.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. They start the drive with a give to Allen. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Last play of the game. And
they keep it on the ground. Allen again. Oh, look at the juke.
oh yeah.
And some room to work. Cuts back left sideline. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Poop.
And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. So we've reached halftime.
So that will do it. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.